Audio Jungle.
Prince Harry was slammed as insincere by viewers after he hailed the Queen and Prince Philip the most adorable couple in last night's BBC tribute, after months of publicly criticising the firm. The Duke of Sussex, 37, who is joining wife Meghan Markle in New York today for their first public trip since moving to California, made the remarks about his grandparents in Prince Philip, the royal family remembers. The film, Harry's first family project since moving to the US, saw the prince gush over his grandparents' relationship and pay tribute to their 73-year marriage. But he was blasted a hypocrite by viewers, with one tweeting, "Having a hard time believing Harry's words in this program. If he loved his grandfather so much, would he have released that hatchet job of an interview while he was so ill in hospital?" Another wrote, "I know they had to include Harry, but it felt weird after he trashed them on primetime TV." A third wrote, "Why is Harry even on it when he showed such disrespect to his grandfather?" Interviews were filmed before and after Prince Philip's death in April, and were conducted separately, with Harry's tribute filmed in the US where he lives with Meghan and their two children Archie, 2, and 3-month-old Lilibet. The Duke of Sussex said, "More than anything I miss his sense of humor. But I miss him more for my grandmother because I know how incredibly strong she was with him there. I also know she will be okay without him." He added, "The two of them together were just the most adorable couple. To me, knowing the cheekiness of him and knowing that behind what the world sees you have two individuals who were very much in love and both, from a very young age, have dedicated their life to service. That is an incredible bond between two people." It marked a dramatic change of tone from his recent TV appearances, in which he has spoken of the generational trauma he experienced as a member of the royal family. In appearances including his bombshell Oprah Winfrey interview with wife Meghan and the Me You Can't See series on mental health for Apple TV+, the former royal has shared numerous shocking accusations. He suggested his father, Prince Charles, had allowed his children to suffer when it came to the media because of his own negative experiences. The prince then claimed the royal family treated Meghan with total neglect while she was suicidal and said they had felt bullied into silence. He also accused the monarchy and the media of attempting to smear his wife in the run-up to the couple's bombshell interview with Oprah. Meanwhile, he has announced his upcoming memoir, promising to give an accurate and wholly truthful account of his life, writing as the man he has become. But Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, warned that Princess Diana's youngest son could say inappropriate things about the firm in his book, with terrible consequences for Prince William, 39, The Express reported. During last night's documentary, Harry was seen looking through flight logs from his grandfather, a qualified pilot, from a 1983 trip to Africa. Harry said, "He was doing all the flying himself, or certainly chunks of it. When you're flying, you don't get an easy pass just for being the Duke of Edinburgh. You very much have to put in the work and prove your skill." But also he had an amazing privilege to get behind the controls and fly aircraft all around the world. "I can just imagine my grandmother sitting in the back of a plane having a cup of tea, going through turbulence and going, 'Oh Philip, what are you doing?'" Elsewhere, the Duke of Sussex also spoke for the first time about how the Duke of Edinburgh gave him the space to talk about serving in Afghanistan. Harry was twice deployed to Helmand Province during the UK's military operations, and he described in the BBC tribute programme how his grandfather would never probe but listen. Harry said, "Going off to Afghanistan he was very matter-of-fact and just said, 'Make sure you come back alive.' Then when I came back, there wasn't a deep level of discussion, more a case of, 'Well, you made it. How was it?' That's how he was. He was very much a listener. He sort of set the scene for you to be able to share as much as you wanted to share, but he would never probe.